Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Black Belt Newscast. I'm Cindy Fisher, publisher of the Black Belt News Network.
I'm Todd Prater, staff writer and reporter. Hi, how are y'all this week?
Welcome. This is our first time to go really and truly live.
Yeah.
So let's hope this goes well. We will be able to see your comments. So make comments while we're going. We have so much to talk about in this live spotlight newscast. The only newscast
going on in the Black
for
Belt.
the Black Belt. The only newscast that you're going to get that's just here in the Black Belt. And we are actually located here. I'm on the Alabama River. And we are right here in the heart of the Black Belt. Let's do this.
All right.
Hey, let's start in Demopolis.
All right.
Great. I got a chance to be at the celebration opening of a road in Demopolis in their industrial park, and that's where it starts, is right here at Newell Paper. And what's neat about this road is it connects the north side and the south side, and it is the best way for them to get distribution for all the trucks to get around, and it opens up 50 more acres, 50 plus, so that they can attract more developers. So this is, it cost $400,000, which was double what they had expected. It also took 25 years in the making. That's right. So it's exciting that they got it done finally. They got a grant from, and that right there is the recycling center that's located there. Really needed help with this extra road. So yeah, they got a Delta Regional Authority grant, and then it wasn't enough, so they had to go get more money because of the doubling in cost. And all this happened over 25 years, including COVID getting in the way.
Right.
So we will have more at blackbeltnewsnetwork.com. There's already a story up right now, but we also will have a video with some interviews with some of the key players, including Mayor Woody Collins.
Woody, yeah, he's a cool guy.
So while we're in Demopolis, let's stay there for another second here, because when I was talking to Woody, he mentioned that they demolished 2 buildings downtown Demopolis, across the street from City Hall, so on Walnut. And here it is. I actually got him to let me have this video to show you guys. This is the knockdown at 5:30 a.m. yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh. And these buildings are owned by Gentlemen of Change, and they say that they're going to do some apartments here. There are other developers on other sides of this, including on the left there that you can see, that are also planning some mixed use with apartments above and commercial underneath. But this was, I actually went by there later in the day, but it's not nearly as exciting as this video right here. And Woody was like, wow, this was so much. It was a whole lot of fun, I believe was his words, watching these buildings go down. And the city of Demopolis is actually working pretty hard to get rid of and look at blighted properties. Right. Almost every meeting they were approving more. So this was part of that. So I thought it was really fun to talk about and share with you guys what's going on in downtown Demopolis.
Yeah. Moving some old buildings and putting in new. And we like to preserve the ones we can, but when they just can't be preserved, you need to get them out of the way and put something new on.
So we'll see what goes in there. They have to come before the city council in order to get approval for what's next. So we'll see.
We'll see.
So let's move over to Dallas County. They got a big crime-solving grant. Tell us about that.
Well, Judge Jimmy Nunn, who's not only the probate judge, but he's also the commission president, you see him there, announced over $1 million in grants that have been granted to Dallas County to help in the courts. And there's the folks who are going to be benefiting from and administering and using these grants to not only fight crime, but Ms. Talbert there, Maya Talbert, to the left or to Jim Nunn's right, is going to be using them in the courtroom there, Vanetta Perkins' courtroom. Judge Perkins standing next to Ms. Talbert. Good crowd, by the way. To help mainly keep families together. Parents that are incarcerated, they're trying to keep them together with their children because, first of all, it's better for both the parents and the children. And they want to encourage families to heal and be better together so that we don't have as many people in the system, not as many people committing crimes, basically. The sheriff even talked about how these programs that this will be funding are working and will work to help with what we call the recidivism rate, which is how many times people come back to jail. He says you still see a few, but most of them don't come back because they're rehabilitated and now they're productive citizens. And you also saw there our district attorney standing next to Judge Nunn on his left. Our district attorney, Robert Turner Jr., also announced grants for his office, a $300,000 grant that he's going to use to get an investigator in his office to go out and interview some of the people in some of these cases that have been put by the wayside for years and years and years, so that we can get updated and get some of these cases moved through the system and go on and get justice for those who need the justice properly. So a lot happening on the legal front in Dallas County and in the whole judicial district to make sure that crime is unwelcome in our area and that people that come to this area will know that crime will not be tolerated.
And that came down from Terry Sewell's office, right?
That is correct. That is from federal grants that were administered to Dallas County through Terry Sewell's office.
Wonderful. Right. Awesome. Well, let's stay in Selma for a second. We've also got a visit from the state superintendent on Monday. And this is Eric Mackey, Dr. Eric Mackey. He came by, stopped at two different, this one actually is Sophia P. Kingston. He went to City of Selma and also to Dallas County Schools, Martin Middle School, and Valley Grand Elementary School. And that's some of these photos. And that's Tanya Chestnut right there, who is our state board representative, who is here in Selma, and she's a career educator. And this is at a meeting at Rotary. The state superintendent shared with us some information that includes telling us about how rural school districts really struggle, especially with the loss of population. And that's kind of what led to the Sumter County schools being taken over. Selma City schools were doing okay in Selma, Dallas County with not losing quite as much population, but there is a lot of effort being done. There's also a look at math and putting in some math coaches in the elementary schools to help us as a state be more competitive with others, and also with our school and test scores to bring them up.
Good deal.
So it was a good visit.
Finding out, yeah, that's good.
I want something fun to share. In the Black Belt, we actually have a growth of girls flag football in the Black Belt. Francis Marion already has a team, has had one for about 3 years, and Greensboro has a team. And what's really fun is Selma High School has added a team. So this is the game of Selma High, the Lady Saints, versus the Francis Marion Lady Rams, playing each other last week for the first time for the Lady Saints, and first time against each other as well. And big thanks to Angela Benjamin for sending this video for us. And if you've got video of your sports event, send that to us too at news@blackbeltnewsnetwork.com. Yeah. And it looks like so much fun, and it's a great opportunity for girls to have another sport to sign up for.
That was good. These girls are serious about it.
Not quite all the tackling that we have in our world, but it still looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it does. That's excellent. That's another fun thing for everybody to get involved with. Yeah, and sports teaches so much about teamwork, and you make connections and friends. So that's a good thing for the girls. I like that. That's neat.
Let's go to the Wild Game Cook-Off.
Oh, my Lord. Was that not some fun? Look at the huge crowd that showed up last night on Water Avenue in Selma down by Arts Revive. There were all kinds of different wild game. Of course, the Wild Game Cook-Off is Robert. He was a good musician. Robert Thornhill.
Well, here's the winning team right here. This is the winning team.
Yeah, that's the winning team. That's the overall winning team. And it was really a lot of fun because there was all kind of different foods to eat. There was deer. There was all kind of different fowl, the birds and whatnot. There was wild hog. What did you get to eat last night? Yeah,
I had venison meatloaf, and it was so good with his mom's recipe for the glaze. It was so good.
Oh, that is good, yeah. And there's really nothing that's not good at the Wild Game Cook-Off. It's really neat because the Alabama Wildlife Federation does this around the state. the local ones, to raise money for their conservation efforts. And they do things all around the state to preserve hunting and fishing lands and lakes and whatnot, so that passing it down to our future generations. And this is the way they make money. Now, all these local cook-offs have an overall winner, and the overall winner will represent that area. Like our overall winner represents Selma. In August in Millbrook, where they have the state cook-off. And so that'll come up in August. But it's always a lot of fun. It's a great way for them to get together and also promote hunting and fishing and wild game to people who may not know a whole lot about it. They get to try wild game for the first time.
And we will have the winners listed at blackbeltnewsnetwork.com.
Yeah,
and
that's
we will
coming up.
have a full video, because we got some great interviews with folks as well that we will put together into and you can go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to us so that you can see that when it comes live. We are having so much fun covering the Black Belt. We cover 6 counties. So we're in Dallas, Marengo. We're in Perry County. We are in Marengo, Wilcox, and Lowndes and Montgomery County. So share your stories with us. Go to blackbeltnewsnetwork.com. We've only been live since March 1st. And we are a product of Kingfisher Media, which owns the Selma Sun. So a lot of you folks follow us already at the Selma Sun and love what we're doing there. We figured we were doing that in Dallas County, so we're going to come and do that in all the rest of the counties and our neighboring counties that have so much in common. So send your news to us. It's hard to be in 6 counties at the same time sometimes.
That's right.
Send it to news@blackbeltnewsnetwork.com. And also, get our newsletter. Sign up. Go to blackbeltnewsnetwork.com. It will give you an opportunity to sign up for our newsletter. Every day, we send headlines from the Black Belt, and it will give you an idea of what's going on in your neighborhood. You know, no one is doing this.
That's right.
In the Black Belt. Are they, Todd? We are by ourselves out here.
And not only do we have the newsletter and the blackbeltnewsnetwork.com, but on blackbeltnewsnetwork.com, we have podcasts. The In the Black Belt podcast
every day.
We have on our YouTube channel and in Black Belt News Network, we have videos. So we got all of it. We literally have radio, TV, and print all in one place, so you can get it how you want it when you need it.
And we want to give a big thank you to our sponsors, Randall Miller Funeral Service. Thank you, Randall Miller. We love you guys. If you want to be a sponsor, go to news@blackbeltnewsnetwork.com. Also, follow and subscribe to us. This is the best way to know what's going on. Just like we did with the Selma Sun, we have a huge following there on Facebook, Instagram. We have TikTok, YouTube. Go follow us at Black Belt News Network, and you will find out more about what's going on in the 6 counties that we cover. We love what we're doing. Join us, and we will see you guys next week for next week's edition of the Black Belt Newscast.
See you next week. Have a great week.